legacy with the Yankees began as a player in 1965. As a broadcaster, he always stayed close to the current players. And as you can imagine, they were deeply saddened upon learning of Bobby's passing.
It is sad. It definitely sad. He was fighting so much for it, and now he's gone. And I just received the news. It's not a good news. You know, Bobby was a tremendous person, a tremendous human being, and a great friend. And to lose him like that is just hard. You know, and my heart will be with his family. And just God bless him. I love when Bobby was around because he always was encouraging. You know, he never has no negative thoughts on his mind. You know, all he spoke was positive. And that's what I always remember about him, you know, his smile. And that's what I want to take away from him.
For me, it was just the way he always went out of his way to be positive ever since I came up. You know, that coming from an ex-player, you know, he's part of the Yankee family, you know, player, broadcaster. He was just a tremendous person.
A good man. We have lost a good man. He always smiled. He had great stories. He loved, you know, being around us. And, you know, this is a sad day for the Yankees. I think everybody in here knows, you know, what kind of person he was and how much he loved, you know, playing for the Yankees and playing in Yankee Stadium. So we're going to miss him dearly.
Well, he's just a great man. I mean, he's just fun. I mean, just like you said, anybody that's always positive about anything, that's who you want to be around and surround yourself around. So he just always was upbeat and just a positive spirit. Even if you were struggling, you know, he'd come in and, you know, he wasn't on the team or whatever, but just pat you on the back and just say, you know, things are going to be better or whatever. And then just to see him go through what he's gone through and this, you know, the way he carried himself and just the attitude he took, you know, knowing that what he had was, you know, very severe and just an inspiration for everybody, for sure.
Bobby was amazing. I mean, you know, one of the greatest Yankees of all time and one of the greatest human beings I've ever met. You can always remember who treats you like you belong. And from day one, through all my struggles, he was always there with a smile, always there very positive, always there very uplifting. And you know, he's a symbol of what the Yankees stand for. He's a real champion. I know that Bobby will be watching us and be cheering on the Yankees for a long time.
The biggest thing was just, you know, the spirit that he had. You know, I mean, that was probably the biggest thing that you noticed about Murce was that he was always happy. You know, he always had a positive spin on something, whether you were struggling or not, or he always was that guy that would come down, you know, if he was doing the game, you know, to kind of root you on and tell you some story how he struggled and got through it. So, you know, he's going to be dearly missed.
Well, I just said a few minutes ago he was a great Yankee, but probably more important, he was a great friend to all of us. He always put others first. He cared about the game. He cared whether we won or lost every day. He wore his emotions on his sleeve when he was in the booth as a player. He played the game the right way. Bobby was just the type of man that I believe got what life was about, and that was trying to make life better for people around him. I just think it, you know, just shows you how important he was to the Yankee family and to the baseball world and to others and the legacy that he left. You know, when I was a kid and I used to watch Bobby Murcer, you know, and he was one of my heroes as a kid.
How difficult is this right now, Joe?
It's extremely difficult because we loved him so much.
You see not only the love, but the respect that the Yankees players, coaches, the manager obviously had for him. You know, Joe may have put it best there when he said he made life a little better for everybody around him. He was always a positive force. Bobby was always a shining beacon of optimism. And just remember